ears about who really made the Avengers lose in Infinity War, and everybody's blaming Peter Quill. I don't,
Who's everybody?
bro. Everybody's blaming Peter Quill. He's the reason why the Avengers lost. Why Thanos won.
All right,
He's not even in my top five.
right. Oh, you told me.
Not
You told me
even,
this
not
before.
even, not even top five of who is to blame the most for the Avengers losing in Infinity War.
You told me this.
Who do you think is at fault?
Bro, Peter Quill, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, it's Peter Quill.
Let me give
It's
you my
Peter Quill.
top five.
It's Peter Quill, bro.
Number five.
Peter Quill.
Number five number five for me is Iron Man. Number two, number five is Iron Man. No, number five is Nick Fury. Number two is
Why do you keep? How you jump from 5 to 2?
sorry. Five is Nick Fury. Four is Iron Man. Three
Quill.
is Vision. Two is Captain America.
It's Quill.
One is Doctor Strange.
All right. So, real quick, those seem like a lot of reasons. So I'm gonna go first and tell you why Peter Quill is the only person is to blame.
Okay, go.
Every single person. It didn't matter the age. It didn't matter who you was. It didn't matter if you were a fan. If you like Marvel. If you didn't. Everybody and their grandma in the movie theater at that particular point in the scene
Right.
wanted to reach through and beat his ass. That's all the proof I need.
And that's justified.
No, but I'm saying it's more than justified, right? Because when the universe is on the line and humanity's last hope, as they thought, was on the was it was right there, bro. The glove was almost off. We almost got it. We almost got it. Quill, oh my god! And the nigga said, "What did you?" My. It's not only that the majority agreed. Bro, it was just nigga. What's up, bro? Like,
I mean, yes.
I pray. I pray
if,
for him.
if I'm doing top 10, he would have been six.
I'm not
But
cause you're weird, bro.
Hold up. No. Number one. Number five. I say who? Nick Fury. Why is it Nick Fury? Nick Fury is that basically he put the Avengers together.
Right.
So he's supposed to be all seeing, all knowing, see 100 steps ahead and everything. The Avengers separated in Captain America Civil War. What the fuck was he to put the team back together? That was the whole reason he made the Avengers in the first place.
Wasn't on at the Marvel?
Huh?
At the Marvel or spaceship stuff?
Nah, at that point he wasn't. At that point he was still on Earth. And if you watch
I haven't seen that movie.
what? No. I'm saying if you watch Infinity War, at the end of Infinity War, he was on Earth. And then he waited to the very last minute to hit the pager
Oh yeah,
to call Captain Marvel. So what the fuck was he? You're the one that's in charge of the Avengers. So if the Avengers separated and the whole reason you put the Avengers together is to protect the Earth, if they have separated, why wouldn't you try to do something about it? I've never understood that part. So yes, he gets the blame for it because he put the team together, and I feel like he should have been there to put them together. Mind you, he's done it again. In Age of Ultron, when they found out Iron Man tried to create Vision, but then instead fucked up and then created Ultron instead, they were beefing. When they went to Hawkeye's home, like on that farm, he did show up and fix things. He patched things. He
did.
So why didn't you do it again? It's literally your only job. You and Nick Fury, that's literally his only job in the whole MCU. Avengers, look out for them when they go on the wrong path. You're trying to bring them on the right path. He didn't do none of that. So yes, I blame him. Number 4 is Iron Man. Yeah, I blame him. Iron Man is 4. Why is Iron Man 4? Iron Man just found out about an all-powerful force that's coming, which is Thanos. This man is supposed to be a genius. His first response is, let's go to this man's planet and fight him. You don't know how powerful he is. And you are supposed to be a genius. And your first thought is, let's go to his turf, which is an unknown variable, and let's fight him there, even though you don't know how powerful he is. Hulk literally told this man, Tony, he has the power stone and the space stone that makes him the most powerful being in the universe. And Iron Man's thought is, I'm going to take me and Doctor Strange and we are going to fight him. When he said that, he didn't even know Spider-Man was still on the ship.
Got on the ship.
So he thought him and Doctor Strange, just the two of them, will be able to fight someone that Hulk described as the most powerful being in the universe. That is the dumbest thing Iron Man has ever done. Ever. He's to blame for them losing. Because he even put them in that position to begin with. Because mind you, he didn't know the Guardians were coming. He didn't know Peter was coming. He didn't know Nebula was coming. He just thought the two of them can take down Thanos, who had the Power Stone and the Space Stone.
Hold on. Let's not forget whose ship they were on. And the other three that came with them, assuming that they were able to actually, let's say, get there.
Right.
They were going to have to go through the 4. Or is it 3 or 4?
What? Oh, what?
His sons or whatever.
His children? I mean, they already killed Abonimar, so it would have been 4 children. But you see, that's what I'm saying. He didn't even know all that. There were too many unknown variables
for them to actually,
for someone as smart as he is to suggest that. He's way too smart for that.
And as somebody, yeah.
That's why I'm saying he gets a blame. He put them in that position to begin with. He could have after he rescued Iron Man, after he rescued Doctor Strange. Right. Doctor Strange was like, bro, I'm going home. They could have literally teleported to Earth, pick up that phone that Cap gave him, call Cap, and they could have regrouped and be better prepared for Thanos. He's way too smart to make that dumbass of a decision. That's why I blame it. So he's 4. Vision is 3 because Vision knew something was coming for the stone and he did nothing. That's why. That's just why. He got vision. This man want to play house with Wanda. That's why he's 3. At least he knew. Captain America is 2 because he also knew. And his was even worse. He knew. When Vision got his vision, no pun intended, he told Cap, something is coming for this thing in my forehead. Cap, something is coming for it. Cap, something powerful is coming for it. He did nothing. In all that time, he could have called Iron Man and told him like, yo, Vision is, sensing that something is coming for this. Is there any way to separate the two? He didn't. You knew where Wakanda is. He had the coordinates to Wakanda. You know they are the most in terms of technological advancement beyond the world. You didn't go to them. What were you doing all that time with that information? Mind you, as soon as they told Iron Man something was coming, what was his first move? He took out the phone. Cap. He was about to call Cap. Yes. So the moment Iron Man found out something was coming, his first thought was, let me call Cap. Meanwhile, Cap been known something is coming for months. This nigga said, fuck everybody. Did not tell a single soul outside of Natasha, Falcon, and Wanda. Did not tell anybody else. And then he just kept all that information to himself.
Yeah, but they kept it too, no?
Who?
Everybody else.
Who is everybody else?
That he just
Bro, they all look up to him. That's why I'm blaming him. He is the leader. He's literally the leader of the Avengers. So he was the leader of them. That's why Vision is 3 and Cap is 2.
Yeah, but
he knew.
Hold on.
He did not tell anyone.
Hold on. I haven't said nothing so far. But
yeah,
Cap,
I know you just waited to my list and then you will.
No. Not even that. Not even. No. There's no counter. I went first. The first person and the only person is Quill. And nobody. No.
All I'm saying is, bro, he knew. See?
Hold on. By that logic. No, because look, this is Cap we're talking about. This is Chris Evans, Captain America we're talking about. Yeah, there's no way I'm letting you know, bro. It's not happening. Look. If you're going by that logic, something of that magnitude, you're saying that he told them. Something
they all knew.
They all knew. Sorry. Yeah. They all knew.
Wanda, Vision, Cap, Natasha, Black Widow, Falcon, and Falcon. That's the 5 of them. They are the one that worked together. They knew.
But I'm saying, so 5 of them.
They knew something was coming and they did nothing.
But you can't just put that on Cap, bro. You just can't.
Why not?
Because if they all knew something to that magnitude.
No, he is the leader, though. Did you know that in Infinity War, when they decided to finally do some shit, and they went to Vision. When Vision suggests, bro, let's destroy the stone. They kept telling him no. And what did he do? He said no. When they went to Wakanda to finally get separate the stone from Vision, see if they can rewire his neurons so that he will still work without the stone, they listened to him. They told him to stay put. He stayed put. He is the leader of the whole Avengers. He's the leader of that 5 people. He is. They listened to him. Falcon literally in Civil War, literally in Winter Soldier, literally told Nick Fury, when Nick Fury asked him for his opinion, he said, I do whatever he does that's slower.
Exactly.
When Natasha told the team in Civil War that he agrees with
Disney Plus
Iron Man, I swear they all look shocked. He is the leader of the whole. He was the leader of that group. So whatever he said, he literally said in the movie, we don't trade lives. So he knew something was coming. And he did nothing. Did not tell anyone. Did not even tell the people with the IQ and the technology to do something about it until it was too late. Iron Man knew something powerful was coming for 2 seconds. And his response is, let's try to get Cap. Where is Vision at? You're supposed to be the smartest out of all of us. Tactically. Strategically. You are the best in the whole Marvel universe so far. Because Breed and other stuff, none of them are there yet. So as a stand, Cap, you are the smartest in terms of strategy. You didn't think it was important to tell anyone that something more powerful is coming, so we need to regroup, we need to do something about Vision, and we get the stone out of nothing. You kidding me? No, and you get no blame. You just because he's Cap, he gets no blame.
No.
He's number 2 to blame.
I'm saying by that logic. No, I'm not saying no blame. I'm not saying by no, but I'm saying because you're saying he's the leader. You're saying the leader, but bro, we've literally seen leaders get called out multiple times. We've seen,
not just a regular leader. He's supposed to be,
and they're not just but they're not just regular. So look, all I'm saying is, he's not. He knew. He didn't say nothing.
I'm not saying anything. He didn't do anything to even.
But nobody else did to this magnitude of a threat,
who
bro.
Nobody else?
The 5, the other people that, but it don't. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah, group. The 5 of them are 2.
Somebody had to say something. So if you're gonna blame Cap, I'm gonna blame everybody.
I hold him to much higher.
So do I.
That's
But
he's 2.
But if you're saying somebody
I just said, Vision is 3, right?
the threat, bro, but nigga, fuck that nigga, bro. He's weak as shit. No, we're not. No, huh?
Cat is 2. Because he knew and he did nothing.
I'm not hearing that, but I'm not hearing that, Boca.
My number one of who to blame is Dr. Strange.
Oh yeah, I just forgot the reason why.
This is why I keep telling people why I don't blame Peter Quill. Simple. See, people are letting Dr. Strange off the hook. Prior to the fight between them and Thanos, Dr. Strange said, I looked at 14 million possibilities. There is only one we win, which means the one version that we saw in Infinity War and Endgame is the one they won. Yes?
Yes.
Which means that nigga must have seen, he definitely saw Peter Quill do that bullshit and he still let it happen. If you're telling me you look through the future, which means whatever we're doing right now, you saw it and you still let it happen, how is nobody blaming you?
Well, when did he start looking into the future?
Before the fight even began.
No. As in, when he started, how do we know when he started looking into the future? Like, how far into the future did he start looking?
No. He said he looked at 40 million possibilities. This one, they only won one. Which means whatever one we saw in the movie is the one he also saw.
Yes.
So, which means he saw everything that happened on Titan and everything that happened in Wakanda. Beyond that, he also saw everything that happened in Endgame. Which means he saw what Peter Quill did. He saw that they almost got the gauntlet off and Peter Quill lost his shit and ruined it for everyone. But I'm saying, if you saw the future and you saw me fuck up and you still didn't tell me or didn't stop me, you are not blameless.
I mean,
because at least you knew what was. You.
I can't hold that against him either. You know why? They had to make a part 2.
No. They write a better story. They don't give me this bullshit story.
That's tough.
He
That's tough.
He saw it happen.
That's tough.
And he still let it happen.
That's tough.
See, everybody's like, oh, but when that happened, everybody was busy. Everybody wasn't busy when they were trying to get the gauntlet off. Nebula came. When they were getting the gauntlet off, Peter Quill was standing there free. He wasn't doing anything. Nebula was also standing there free and was not doing anything. Doctor Strange saw all that stuff happen and he still let Peter Quill lost his shit. He saw all that. And still...
Part 2.
Bro,
I'm not.
All I'm saying is, if you knew something is coming, if you knew something is going to happen, and you did not do anything to stop it, you are at fault. Simple. He literally looked at the future. This wasn't even, he saw it. And he said, nah, let that stuff happen. Let bro lose his shit. I'm like, why? See, everybody want to blame Thor for not going for the head. There is no way Thor knew that me stabbing this man on the chest, getting down, pushing the axe through his chest wasn't going to kill him. Nobody knew that. Also, when he threw the axe at Thanos, he was being attacked by the full power of 6 stones. I don't blame him for not aiming for the head when he is fighting off the power of 6 stones. Some people blame him because Thanos said you should have went for the head, so people are like that. Thor should have went for the head.
Yeah, dickheads. I'm sorry, but we don't listen to dickheads around here.
I don't also blame the reason I don't blame Peter Quill as much is because nobody knew that. I'm just saying there were people there who fucked up more than him. He also fucked up, yes. But I'm saying everybody on the list, y'all knew something was coming. Y'all did nothing. If let me tell you why he's not even on the list, and the reason why those 5 people are on my list. If Nick Fury did what he was supposed to do when the Avengers separated in Civil War, and then he came up, fixed everything between the government, between the Avengers, and everything, smoothed everything over. When Thanos showed up, they would have been better prepared. They would have been better prepared, and they would have won. That's why. If Iron Man hadn't suddenly be the most dumbest person on the planet and suggested that he and Doctor Strange go to an unknown planet and fight the baddest man on the planet, who, to his knowledge, had 2 Infinity Stones, they would have stayed on Earth. They would have found the Captain America and the other Avengers. They would have grouped better prepared. They win. A vision, as soon as he started getting those threatening visions or whatever, that something powerful is coming, if he would have just gone to Iron Man like, yo, something's coming, I may need you to remove the stone from my forehead so that we can find a way to destroy it, nothing will happen. If Captain America had listened to Vision and told the other Avengers and had destroyed the stone like Vision told you, which, mind you, they ended up doing in the very movie. Vision is not a fucking human. He's alive, but he's not alive. He's a robot. Yeah. And the fact that in WandaVision, we literally saw a robot that looked like Vision with Vision memories, literally proved that nigga Captain America should be one. He should be one. He should be the person that was at fault. See, in the movie they say we don't trade life, we don't trade life. In Endgame, guess how many people died to try to undo what happened in Infinity War? And all they would have done was just destroy a robot, not even a human. Destroy one fucking robot. Wanda's sex machine. That's what he was. Destroy that, and everybody, the whole universe is saved. These people said no, but then in Endgame, Natasha, who talking about, oh, we don't trade life, traded her life to win the war. You had Captain America who said we don't trade life. Yes, how many people died in that Endgame final fight to try to get everything happen? Iron Man died trying to undo what happened. All the nameless heroes that died on that field, all of them died to undo what you could have done if your ass just destroyed the storm. And he told you, yeah, something powerful is coming for the stone on my forehead. The only way to prevent that is if we destroy it. Y'all didn't listen, and then at the last minute when it was too late, you did destroy it. I mean, they did. Thanos just reversed everything. So but they actually did destroy the storm.
So they tried.
No. They did destroy it. Vision still ended up dying anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All they had to do was just do it when Vision told them it happened, that something was coming. He could have caught Iron Man. He could have went to Wakanda a lot sooner. Nothing like that. And then Doctor Strange bitch ass. You look at the future. You know how I feel about Doctor Strange. I have his poster right there.
Yeah.
He's my favorite character in all of Marvel Comics and MCU.
And DC?
He's not in DC.
I'm saying. No. I'm saying and DC too.
And DC Flash.
But like which one?
What do you mean? Which one?
Pick one.
One what?
Who's your?
Bro.
Who's your more favorite one?
Doesn't matter.
Yes. Okay, but I'm asking though.
Saw the future.
Come on, bro. Just answer the question.
He saw the future and he did nothing. See, I think that line that I've looked at 14 million possibilities and there's only one will win. I believe that line was for the Marvel fanboys who will go above and beyond to defend this bullshit movie. Oh, Dr. Strange said there's only one way we win. So I'm like, no, bruh. There are many ways to even destroy Thanos on the planet, on Titan. There are like 10 different ways they could have killed him right then and there. That line was really for the fans that would excuse Marvel's bullshit. They would defend it away like their life depend on it. Because there was no reason for him to even look at the future. On the planet when they fought Thanos, the plan that worked, it was Peter Quill's plan. It wasn't even Doctor Strange plan.
No,
The guy that looked at the future didn't do. I don't even know why he looked at the future or even told him. Peter Quill was the plan. His plan worked in Avengers Endgame. He wasn't even alive to tell them about the time travel stuff. They should go to Iron Man. He didn't do. So what was the point of him looking at the future if he wasn't even gonna use that information? He didn't even act on that information. There is not a single thing he did in that movie that suggests he acted with that knowledge. He didn't. I don't even know why that line exists. That line only exists in the movie for the fans. Because he didn't do anything with that information. He didn't. Oh, I looked at 40 million possibilities. There's only one we win. Cool. Peter Quill still ended up making the plan. Thor still ended up not going for the head because he didn't know stabbing him in the chest is not going to kill him. So he didn't know. And in Endgame, time travel, he didn't tell them we all need to go to Iron Man. They still went to Iron Man on their own accord. Then, when Iron Man snapped, he didn't even tell him like he needs to snap because there was no way to kill him. But he did nothing with that information. Peter Quill is to blame. Yes, he fucked up. All I'm saying is those 5 people fucked up more than he did because all of them had previous knowledge of what was going to happen and they did nothing with that information. That should matter.
It should, but emotion wins.
Huh?
Emotion wins.
What do you mean emotion wins?
Remember when I first started talking? What I first said? The majority won on this one because it was more than agreed. What you're saying is it makes sense. So therefore, I have to consider it, and I do consider it because it makes sense. But emotion wins because like I said, during that scene, how everybody across the world felt every time people went to go see the movie, every day, right? For however long the movie was out, every day around this world of Earth, that anybody anywhere want to go see the movie, and then they saw that scene, they felt the exact same way everybody else did. Emotion wins. Because and also what you're saying is it makes sense, but it wasn't shown as clear as Peter Quill's. Because Peter Quill's was a scene. It was like a whole scene where it was like just here.
Yeah. That's why I think Peter Quill is like the easiest target. Oh, blame Peter Quill, it's him. Oh, blame. I'm like, yes, he's a
Because we saw him.
I'm not saying he's not a fault.
It's cool.
I'm saying he is. But there are other people who had prior knowledge that if they had done what they were supposed to do, we don't even get the Peter Quills. It wouldn't even make it to Peter Quill. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
If all of them had done what they were supposed to do with the information they had, we don't even get to Peter Quill for him to fuck up.
But then
that never even happened to begin with. That would have never happened if Nick Fury had done what he's supposed to do as Nick Fury. If Iron Man had been the genius like he is, if Vision had done what he was supposed to do, if Cap had acted on the information that he knew that something was coming, if Doctor Strange looking at 40 million possibilities, mind you, fuck, this is going on for too long. Mind you, people don't even think about it. If he looked at the future, right, that means he saw Thor. Thor now has a weapon that can kill Thanos. He could have said, wait a minute, us even fighting Thanos on this planet, it's not even the best way. Let's go to Earth. Everybody's waiting for us in Wakanda. Let's go there. Let's wait for him there. Thor has a weapon that can kill him. And when Thor comes, tell Thor to go for the head because stabbing him on the chest will not kill him. Doctor Strange had all this knowledge and he didn't do anything with it. He had the Infinity Stone, the time stone. He never used it. He could have used it to freeze. Oh my, bro. Doctor Strange is like the most useless character in all of the Infinity War. He had all this information in his head. Now, once he acted with it, he didn't even have to make them fight Thanos on the planet. He didn't. He knew Thor has a weapon that can kill him. Imagine the Avengers fully together with a time stone and the soul stone. Plus Thor with his new weapon that can actually kill him. Nothing. He did nothing. And this man supposedly looked at the